Here you may observe the skulls of three different species of Australopithecus and three different species of Homo. On a comparative scale, it is observed that as the skull increases in size, the jaws decrease in size. Also, as the jaws decrease in size from Australopithecus to Homo habilis, it is the tools that come into the picture. And as the tools develop, the jaw size decreases even more. Now, besides having big heads, there is our ability to walk upright, freeing our hands for other purpose, like making tools distinguishes us from other apes. So, which came first? Some people think that their ability to walk so wonderfully upright is because we are such brainy, intelligent people. Now, this, as you will see, is not the case. The first evidence of walking upright came in 1920s from the fossil skull known as the town child. The angle at which the child's spine had joined its skull suggested to Dart that it had walked upright, though its brain was not much larger than that of the chimpanzee. Then in 1973, a team surveying Hadar in Afar, Ethiopia, recovered 40% of hominin skeleton. Afar is well known as one of the cradles of hominids, containing the Middle Awash, site of many fossil hominid discoveries. Gona, site of the world's oldest tools. Hadar, the site of Lucy. It is one of the hottest places year-round, anywhere on Earth. The climate varies from around 25 degrees centigrade during the rainy season, that is September to March, to 48 degrees centigrade during the dry season, March to September. It was here, with the Beatles' song Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds blaring in the background, that the fossil bones of a hominid female was discovered. It was aptly named Lucy. It showed that our ancestors were up and walking around long before the earliest stone tools were made or brains got bigger. This fossil, famously named Lucy, after the famous song of the Beatles, Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, had one complete pelvic bone and a sacrum. The pelvic and the leg bones were almost identical in function with those of modern humans. Lucy was only 1.1 meter tall, weighed 29 kg, and looked somewhat like a common chimpanzee. From 1973 to 1993, 20 years, Lucy remained the oldest hominin fossil. Even though an upright walker, Lucy, or Australopithecus afarensis, remained more akin to chimpanzees than to modern humans. Then again in 1974, a near complete remains of a 3-year-old Australopithecus afarensis was discovered, named Silam, meaning peace in Ethiopia. This is the world's oldest baby from 3.3 million years ago. It's a child of the famous adult female Lucy, discovered in 1973. It is perhaps the forebearer of the genus Homo. 20 years after the discovery of Lucy, RD was reported in 1994, again in the Afar Desert. The analysis of this fossil showed that humans left trees before leaving the forest and getting smarter and smarter. It moreover suggested that our ancestors in the early Pliocene lived in lush green forests and walked on 2 feet. In fact, are these unexpected traits put to rest the theory that humans evolved from chimp-like ancestors. So now we may pay our respects to Ardipithecus ramidus, who ranged the savannas long before the hominids developed tools or big brains. Since Lucy, numerous fossil finds and a whole range of our ancestors have been discovered, the latest being Australopithecus cibida, 1.7 to 1.9 million years ago. By then, bipedalism, tools, and rudimentary language was already in vogue.